Okay, well, the first one we call Satisfying Elvis. The empowered customer is king. They demand more choice, better and faster fulfillment, and a more personalised service. And all this is reshaping the marketplace. And really that leads on to multi-channel, which is creating particularly demands on efficiency and flexibility across the sector. And thirdly, or lastly, is the EU referendum. That in itself, right up until the vote itself, and then potentially beyond, creates lots of uncertainty and new challenges and opportunities, obviously, within the sector. Well, massively. There's a vital need for data, visibility and flexibility. Better visibility in terms of a seamless and consistent view of the customer and the customer's view of your business. And all this is critical to provide better forms of customer service. Better flexibility in terms of how you manage your fulfillment, in whether that is coming from multiple channels in terms of whether it's web-based or physically in store or any number of different channels. And really in terms of data and integration, no longer is it just good enough to just pass an order from an external system into your order management system, but rather you need tighter and closer integration between front and back end systems. Now, all this is vital, and the crunch is really how do we do this in a viable and cost-effective way, but also that makes it profitable. Well, yes, absolutely it can. Given the right solution, it can help cope with the efficiencies and the cost effectiveness required in a multi-channel supply chain. Firstly, voice isn't just about the picking area, although a lot of efficiencies and improvements can be gained, but it's more we need to look beyond that and look at flexibilities and other operations, and that leads nicely into wall-to-wall voice. And really, there's a big industry push at the moment in that particular area. And it's not something new. BCP have done this for a number of years, and we installed the first wall-to-wall voice system in the UK in 2002 at CJ Lang, and that was the first in the UK food and drink wholesaling sector. And now over 90% of our customers actually benefit from using voice in their operation. So in addition, multi-channel requires you to have a greater degree of efficiency and flexibility in order to meet these high demands of diverse order profiles coming through. And in order to cope with that, you need a wall-to-wall voice system, and bespoke or bolt-on warehouse management or voice solutions don't necessarily give you the ability to cope with that greater degree of flexibility that's required. Well, it's impacted almost every area in that sector. With information and real-time data now being universally accessible, means information anytime, any place, anywhere. We're seeing a lot of interest and a lot of a shift in our customers wanting mobile solutions and the areas they want to benefit from. As the cost of these devices get lower, so the solutions based on that platform become much more cost effective, even for like smaller businesses. Now, mobile addresses lots and lots of different areas, and I think the key ones probably are asset tracking, so knowing where your assets, such as a cage, is at any place, at any one time and in any place. Mobile CRM, so empowering your sales staff with up-to-date information about their customers when they're sat in front of them, again, is critical. And lastly, I would say it's electronic proof of delivery. So giving the tools to your drivers, so when they're in front of your customers, the customer can sign electronically, update order systems, etc. And really that helps enhance the customer experience immensely. Well, it's a 1 in 3 year opportunity to see all the key players in this sector, chance for you to network with all of them to discuss new and evolving technologies and look at improving efficiency.